without further ado, here's the Rangemaster electric fencer. Ain't much holding this thing together. So, see if we can get this top right off. As you can tell, there's a couple punches here holding it together. Hopefully, there's only a couple screws here on the front. I imagine that the inside of this is just plugged up with mud dauber clods. Oh yeah. Head is definitely full along with the spider. And that is probably a brown recluse by the way it looks. He's kind of dirty, but I'd say that's probably what he is. So, we'll try to get his little butt down in there somewhere. Let's see if I can knock some of these off. No telling how long this thing's been out there in the barn. Well, I got some of them. I can figure out what I did with my screwdriver. What did I do with it? Alright then. Sure it isn't done. Well, what the heck? I got that messed up. Well, I guess I'll use this chisel. Get the rest of it, at least. There he is. Come here, you're dead. Oh, there's my screwdriver. I knocked it off. Oh yeah. Let's take these screws out. Maybe not. Say there's some nuts here on the back of these, and I can't see them because they're covered in mud. See if I can hold that one on. There's that one. boy. Well, looks like it might be pressed together. I know it's riveted together, but I don't know if that's riveted together what's inside of it. Oh, I see here. It's riveted together right here, where the screws went through. Alright, let me go get a drill. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Rivets almost look like they're brass. I think they are. They're not magnetic. Huh. Yep. They are brass. I'd already done one to make sure I had the right drill bit before I hit resume on recording. The other one's down here. One I drilled out before I hit resume. Alright, let's see if it'll come apart now. There it comes. So that magnet's going to be the death of me. See if I can get in here and wires. Amazes me how spiders get into that, and there's just this little tiny gap here where just in case moisture got in, there was a space for the water to drain out. Nice big resistor. And there's our switch. I kind of just decided that, I don't know, I think I might just put it back together, just the shell. I think it looks kind of neat, just clean up the dirt that's on it and put it back together and set it on a shelf somewhere. So I got a transformer here. a bare bones low grade board with one little IC on it, a little MOSFET. Now there's two MOSFETs on here. Looks like another little transformer right here. I'd say that's probably a capacitor. Let's see if it's how it's put in there. I bet that's, well, no. The rivets aren't holding. I bet they are. I bet it's holding that. Oh, I see what's holding it together. Some little plastic clips. There's one, there's one. And there's one. I don't know what it weighed. It was too heavy for my little scale down here, and I don't have a postal scale yet, so you can definitely see the copper sheeting through that. I just realized there's a little old school tantalum capacitor there. Now let's see what's inside this right quick. Oh, there's a flathead screw on the other side. No wonder it don't want to come off. It actually looks like it might be brass. Oh, come on. Cooperate. That one might be too big. Yeah. Well, let's see if I can hold it by... Nope. There we go. I'd say it's brass. Let's see. Well, that's fair, right? Where's my little pick? I'd say by the reddish color, this is probably aluminum. And no, I'd say that looks copper to me. Yeah, we'll mess around with getting it off later. Let's see here. Ow. Some of that so I can. Guess I scratched my finger there. You can't be a scrapper without battle scars. Let's see how many rivets are actually. Looks like 2. Let's see what this one's. Oh, that's close. Now it wants to spin. That one come off. Hold on to that. Let's see if I can. Get up underneath that. Might be able to get up underneath it and hold it. There we go. There's another one. Another brown recluse. Come on. Go spend time with your buddy down there. Alright. I'm almost certain this is probably copper if the other one was. Do this to get through it. My file was out in the shop. Yep, it's copper. It's definitely going to be a pain in the butt getting through that because it's lacquer and between sheets of plastic, and or at least it's lacquer on the out here on the paper side. It's all sticky. Let's see here. There we go. One layer down and plenty more to go. Didn't look like it. What? Do this. Bend this enough to get it off there. Of course, now that I've bent it, now I can get it out, pushed off there. Come on. Gonna get some of these to pull out. Probably not. There we go. Alright. Looks like we got a piece of tape across this. And another piece across that. Oh, they wrapped it in. And it goes right underneath the next layer. It goes right underneath the next layer too. I don't think I've ever seen a transformer that has been like this. Yep. Goes right underneath the next one. I should have done that earlier. Goes underneath the next layer. I think this is the final layer. One with it too. And now for the tape. Here we go. There's our copper. We'll weigh it up here in a minute. Let's see here. We'll take these off. Shred. Get this all picked up real quick. That was the only brass that we had other than the 4 rivets. I ain't gonna worry about those. Weighing up the brass is probably gonna register anyway. Alright. So what do we end up with in copper? 2.4 ounces. Some low grade, or not low grade, insulated wire. 0.7 ounces. I'll just weigh this up as shred, even though I'm going to put it back together. So for these 3 pieces we have 4 pounds, 4.12 pounds. And then the main piece, even though it's still got mud dauber nest in it, we got 3 pounds, 15.4 ounces. So we're looking at around just over 7 pounds in shred. And I don't think this is gonna weigh up, but we have 0.1 in brass. We'll probably have half of that in those 4 rivets. Now, I forgot the copper on that little one, but it's probably gonna make a difference anyway. So it might be 1/10 of an ounce. So I think that's it, other than our resistor, but I'll just throw that in shred. Wasn't too exciting. I figured it had a bigger transformer in it than what it actually did. Oh, and I forgot that piece of insulated wire, but oh well. Thanks for watching, guys.